Okay, so we're still finding the nth term of an arithmetic sequence today, but there's slightly harder ones where you need to use simultaneous equations to solve it. There is an easier way of doing it too, which I'll show you. But let's get into it. This is like exercise 4.3, page 146, question 5. That'll help you with those, and there's a few more like that in the text. Okay, so let's have a look. In an arithmetic sequence, the third term is 26 and the seventh term is 50. Determine T17, or the 17th term. Now, what we're actually saying here, we don't know the first term, we don't know the second term, but we know the third term is 26, and then we don't know the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, but we do know the seventh is 50. Now, just looking at from there, a lot of people might be able to work out, if you remember from previous videos, what an arithmetic sequence is. We're adding the same amount on each time. You might be able to work out just by looking at it. I'm going to show you the way that you're supposed to set it out, and it'll help you so that you always get it right. Obviously, what we're trying to do is eventually work out what the 17th term is way on there. Okay, so let's go to our formula. Tn equals T1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d, which is what you get in your formula sheet. Now, like I said, we're going to use simultaneous equations. We're going to work out an equation for T3, the third term. Now, T3 is equal to T1. Now, at this stage, we don't know what T1 is, which makes it a bit tricky. Plus, bracket, we know n is 3 when we're finding the third term, minus 1, multiplied by d, and we don't know d at this stage. Okay, that's d is however many you're adding on each time, so you're plussing d on, but we don't know what d is, and we know that this is T1 over here. Okay, now we can write an equation for this though, because we actually know what T3, the value of T3 is 26. So that's T3 there. So 26 is equal to T1 plus 3 minus 1, which is 2, lots of d. So that's our first equation there. Our second equation comes from knowing that T7, this one over here, is 50. So T7 is equal to T1 plus 7 minus 1, lots of d. And we know that T7 is 50. So it's 50 equals T1 plus 6d, because 7 minus 1 is 6, multiplied by d. So that's our second equation. So if you remember back to doing simultaneous equations in year 10, that's what we did, and you probably would have done it in year 11 as well. You should have, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use, there are two methods for solving simultaneous equations, and we're going to use what's called the elimination method. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go whatever is in equation 1 minus whatever's in equation 2. Okay, so equation 2 is this 50 equals T1 plus 6d, and we're going to minus everything in equation 2, 26 equals T1 plus 2d. So we're going to go this 50 minus 26 first. 50 minus 26 is 24, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to make sure of it, because there we go. So 24 is going to be on this side, so we've gone that minus that, equals T1 minus T1. Now that's why we call this the elimination method. The T1s are going to cancel out, and we're going to have then 6d minus positive 2d, which is 4d. And now it's just an equation we've got to solve. Divide both sides by 4. So d is going to be equal to 24 divided by 4, which is 6. So we've got a common difference of 6, which kind of makes sense. If you, we can check to see that it works, because if we add 6 on here, we get 32. Add another 6 on, you get 38. Plus another 6 here, you're going to get 44. And then you add your 6 on finally, and you get up to T7 being 50. Like I said, you almost could just subtract the two of them, and divide by, the 4, difference of 4 that's in between them, okay, because it's got to be an equal amount. Okay, now we've got to sub d back into, sub d equal to 6, into either of the two equations. Equation 1's fine. And what we're going to do that for is we're going to work out what T1 is. So here's equation 1. Equation 1 is 26 equals T1 plus 2 times by d. Okay, so all I've done is I've rewritten this, except I now know that d is 6. And now it's an equation to solve, so it's 26 equals T1 plus 12. We've got to get rid of and add 12. We get rid of and add 12 by subtracting 12 from both sides. And so our T1 is 26 minus 12, which is 14. Again, that makes sense. If we were to go back this way, obviously you'd be subtracting 6, or what number plus 6 would be 20. Adding 6 here, it's 14 there, doesn't it? Isn't it, for T1? And so now that we've got D and T1, let's use our formula to work it all out. So we're after the 17th term is what the question's asked us for. What's the 17th term? Okay, and it's going to be T1, which is 14, plus 17 minus 1 multiplied by D, which we worked out to be 6. Then it's just a simple matter of getting your calculator out, punching it all in, 110. Okay. Now, if I were you, I would, that's the working we want to see. We want to see the 17th terms, 110. I'd be making sure that it works. 14 plus 6 is 20, plus 6 again. This is the iterative method. And so we're now up to the third term by doing that. And remember, now you can just keep on pressing equals because it's going to keep on adding 6. So that's the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, like we had in there. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. Okay, so it's good to just do that quick double check to make sure. And, obviously you could just keep on adding this, the 6 until you get up to the 17th term. So copy out that example for me, please, into your books. That's it there over here. And then I've got another one for you to do, which is just below. Okay, so there it is. Use the same method. I'm going to record a second video, and you can check your answer with that one before having a go at question 5.